sports. The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Right back to the well. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on him.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Buying some time as he moves left. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Hires on the move. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the 1st quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
The run from the shotgun. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Green. Quickly out to the tight end. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Fires to the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Fires to the middle. And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick 6, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Throws to the wideout. And that pass picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Final play of the quarter coming. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score, Arkansas 14, USC 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Arkansas! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Looking for a man. It's Green. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
USC 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Gets it out fast. The Trojans pick up the first down.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
To the ground. He's got it again. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Green. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm low.
Going deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But Because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They're trying to get to it. Picked off. Got some room to run. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly on the move. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Green. Makes the grab over the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Just inside the 40 at the 39, it's 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
On the run, it's Jackson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
That's caught. It's Sategna. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Arkansas. And the stomping has commenced.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah.
Lets it fly. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Out of the gun, the inside give. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Green. This time, it's complete.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation to create a positive game.
Got it in the middle. It's Armstrong. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
USC 7.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that. Holds it in on the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect...
Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat.
Great job in coverage by the defense. He just had nowhere to go with the ball.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
7.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Off play action. Grabbed on the outside, it's Marks. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. It's still 3rd and goal. He'll set up to throw. Buys a little extra time. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a huge